Before we get started with today's video, we'd just like to offer you a free online evaluation of your property. If you're interested in knowing the value of your home, just go to vancouverhousevalues.net, fill out the form, and we will instantly email you out the value of your home. March 2021 was the busiest month ever for Greater Vancouver real estate, and we're going to talk about that in detail in just a moment. But first of all, I'd just like to remind you, if you get any value out of these videos, if you enjoy them, to please either click on like, make a comment, or even subscribe to our YouTube channel or our Facebook page, depending on where you're watching it. As I said, March of 2021 was the busiest month ever since they've been recording statistics at the Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver. Sales were 72.2% above the 10-year average for March. So that's 72% above the average. And that wasn't just for, so that was just for the March average over the last 10 years. But then again, as I said earlier, it was the busiest month ever. There were over 5,000 sales in the Greater Vancouver area. So what's happened with this is it's created a great demand. There's been a shortage of listings at the same time, and prices have started to skyrocket. The price of a detached house in the entire Lower Mainland on average during the first quarter, the first 3 months of this year, is up 11.8%. The biggest gainers of those areas, in Maple Ridge, the cost of a house is up 20%, and in Port Coquitlam, just slightly behind it as well, at something like 19.8%. So those are the two biggest gainers. The average price of a townhouse in the Lower Mainland has gone up 7.7% in the last 3 months. And the price of a condo is up 6%. The condo market, especially the downtown condo market, which has been really slow, is starting to take off again as well. So obviously prices can't and won't keep up like this forever. There's going to be a slowdown at some point. And the big question that everybody wants to know is it just going to be a slowdown and things will level off, or are prices going to start coming down at some point again? Now, the reason all of this is happening and why prices have gone up like this, there has been way more buyers than there are sellers. Real estate works on supply and demand. And as soon as the market starts to slow down a bit, and if listings start to come up and the market evens out, then we'll have an even amount, and that's where prices will level out. But if listings start to outnumber the amount of buyers, then we will see prices come down. And the only way that we're going to know when that happens is over time. Time will tell us what's going to happen. To give you an idea of what happened, what transpired in March, this is how many properties had multiple offers on them. On the west side, 56% of detached houses. These are for detached houses. East side, 80%. Ladner, 74%. Tawasin, 49%. Richmond, 61%. And North Van, 78%. Those are astronomical numbers. Those are the numbers of the properties that did sell. That's the percentage of them that had multiple offers on them. Other markets in other areas in Canada this year are experiencing these things, but not as regularly as we have come to expect them over the last 15 to 20 years. As for attached properties, the market isn't quite as busy as far as it sounds funny to say that. It's extremely busy, but the percentage numbers are not as high. For condos and townhouses on the west side, 52%, east side, 59%, Ladner, 54%, Tawasin, 39%, Richmond, 53%, North Van, 62%, and downtown, 39% of the homes sold with multiple offers. I'm starting to feel a shift, that the detached market may be slowing down here, and the attached market, the condos and townhouses, picking up. When you have a look at the downtown market, for instance, 237 sales last month was a huge number, much greater than we've seen down there for at least probably 18 to 24 months. So other things of interest, the high ends of the markets remain busy on the west side of Vancouver, and the downtown condo market, the high end of that is actually showing a pulse for the first time in several years. So we're going to speak some more about things in a couple of weeks' time, a few more things that we've noticed. That's all for today. Don't forget, if you do get any value out of these videos, to please either like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or make a comment. Thanks again, and we'll talk soon.